Nestled in the ancient town of Rye, East Sussex, stands a building with centuries of history and stories, some charming, others chilling. The Mermaid Inn, a place where the past refuses to stay silent. With a history dating back to the 12th century and tales of smugglers, duels and ghostly apparitions, this inn has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted places in England. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the history of the Mermaid Inn, a place where time seems to stand still and the spirits of the past continue to make themselves known. From the notorious smuggling gangs of the 18th century to spectral jewels and mysterious moving furniture, this inn is filled with eerie encounters. So let's get ready to explore the haunted history of the Mermaid Inn. The story of the Mermaid Inn begins in the 12th century, when it was first built as a simple inn for travellers and merchants. However, today the building largely dates from the 15th century after it was rebuilt in 1420, giving it the medieval charm that still captivates visitors. This inn is more than just a picturesque relic of the past. Its walls have witnessed centuries of intrigue, danger and mystery. The Mermaid Inn has seen kings, travellers and notorious figures pass through its doors. In the 16th century, Queen Elizabeth I visited the inn, but it was in the 18th century that the inn began to gain its darker reputation. During this time, it became a hideout for the infamous Hawkhurst gang, one of the most feared smuggling gangs in England. The Hawkhurst gang, notorious for their ruthless operations along the south coast, used the Mermaid Inn as their base. Secret tunnels connected the inn to various parts of the town, allowing the smugglers to evade capture by the authorities. It's said that violent crimes and murders were not uncommon in the inn during this period, leaving behind an air of danger and, according to legend, restless spirits. With a history as dark and tumultuous as the Mermaid Inn's, it's no surprise that it's become a hotspot for ghostly encounters. Guests and staff alike have reported numerous unexplained experiences. Objects moving on their own, strange noises in the night, and glimpses of shadowy figures in the corridors. But among the most famous tales of the hauntings is a spectral duel that reenacts itself within the inn's walls. Room 16, perhaps the inn's most notorious, is said to be the site of a spectral duel between two men. According to legend, the duel plays out in the dead of night, with guests reporting the sound of clashing swords and seeing ghostly figures locked in combat. After the duel, one of the men is said to be killed and his body dragged across the floor, leaving a ghostly imprint of the tragedy. Some say this event was tied to the smuggling days, with tensions running high and betrayals common. Whatever the cause, the spirits of these men seem unable to rest, doomed to repeat their fatal confrontation. But the dueling ghosts aren't the only spirits said to be lingering in the Mermaid Inn. Many guests have reported sightings of a mysterious lady in white, believed to be the ghost of a woman who met a tragic end here. She is often seen gliding through the halls or standing at the foot of the bed, watching silently before disappearing into thin air. Room 5 has become infamous for its supernatural activity. Several guests have reported waking up to find the lady in white at the foot of their bed. Unlike the violent duel, her presence is said to be calm, yet unsettling, as if she's watching, waiting for something. No one knows exactly who she was in life, but her spirit seems tied to this room. Beyond the ghostly figures, there are also reports of furniture mysteriously moving in the night. Guests have awakened to find chairs repositioned or their clothing thrown across the room. Events that defy logical explanation. Could this be the work of playful spirits? Or something more sinister? The hauntings at the Mermaid Inn may well be linked to its smuggling past. The Hawkhurst gang operated from here for years, and violence often followed in their wake. The inn's hidden tunnels and secret chambers were ideal for smuggling contraband, but they also concealed darker deeds. Some say that murders took place within these walls, and that those who died violently here never truly left. These underground passageways were perfect for evading the law, but they've also become a focal point for paranormal investigators. Many believe that the restless spirits tied to these illicit activities continue to haunt the inn, trapped in the very place where they met their untimely end. Over the years, the Mermaid Inn has attracted paranormal investigators from around the world, all seeking to document the strange phenomena reported here. From chilling EVP recordings to sudden drops in temperature, the inn has provided ample evidence to suggest that something otherworldly lingers within its walls. Guests and staff alike have shared their personal stories of paranormal encounters, whether it's seeing shadowy figures, hearing footsteps when no one is there, or feeling an icy touch in the middle of the night. It's these eerie experiences that have cemented the Mermaid Inn's reputation as one of the most haunted places in England. With its long and storied history, the Mermaid Inn is more than just a charming piece of medieval architecture. It's a place where the past and the present collide, with history's darker moments having left a lasting mark. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the atmosphere of this ancient building, where centuries of life, death, and mystery continue to echo through its hallways. So, is the Mermaid Inn truly haunted, or are these stories simply remnants of a time when smugglers ruled the night? One thing's for sure, the Mermaid Inn remains one of the most captivating and possibly haunted places in all of England. So if you ever find yourself in Rye, perhaps you will experience its ghostly residence for yourself. And if you have been to the Mermaid Inn, let me know, did you experience anything? I would love to know. And until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, history has its ghosts, and some stories never fade. Thank you for watching.